Hi everyone, welcome to Seoul Tarot. Today we are going to look into what this person's really feeling, like how they are acting versus what's actually going on inside. So we have 4 different groups today. As usual, group 1, 2, 3, 4. So the timestamps are in the description box below as well as the comment section. So I will see you in your reading. So first question, how are they acting on the surface? How are they acting on the surface? Group number 1. Group 2. Group 3. Okay. Group 4. And what are they really feeling inside? What are their true feelings towards you? How do they truly feel about you? Oops, too many cards. One. Wow. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. Wow, so far so good. All of them. Okay, what are the true feelings towards you? One, two, three, four, okay. And why is there a gap between their actions and their feeling? Why do they act the way they do? Why do they behave the way they do? 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Where is this going? Where is this relationship going? What are they gonna do? Okay. 1. Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4. So what do you need to know and what can you do about it? So this is kind of some advice for you for this situation. Group 1. Group 2. Okay, group 3. Group 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hi group 1, if you chose this card, this is your reading. So how are they acting on the surface? So this person doesn't really come out and say how they feel or act super confident in front of you. In fact, they get all awkward and shy around you. And honestly, that just makes it even more obvious that they like you. They don't go over the top with it. They might stumble over their watch or look a bit embarrassed or not quite know what to do with themselves, just like a school kid with a first crush. That kind of energy is really clear when they're around you. You can probably tell even though they haven't actually said, I like you or something. Maybe they give you little compliment now and then or just keep looking at you, and sometimes you notice their face goes a bit red or they seem a bit bashful. It's not that they are staring at you, right at you up close either. They will more likely be watching you from a bit of a distance and you'll just catch them looking. It's sort of obvious even if they don't think it is. They try to be careful about what they say to you, and you might notice that if you don't react the way they were hoping, or if you're a bit cold with them, they get a bit down or go quiet. You can really feel their mood shift, even if they are not saying much. So even though they are not saying anything directly, the way they act around you, getting all awkward, not quite sure what to do with themselves, and really wanting to impress you, makes it quite clear how they feel. So, what are they really feeling inside? So, on the outside, this person might seem shy and cautious around you, but deep down, they are completely smitten. Honestly, they've totally fallen for you. It's pure, wholehearted, like, almost childlike love. Even though they come across as a bit unsure of themselves and can't quite express how they feel, inside, they actually believe they've got a decent shot with you. To be honest, their own behavior probably frustrate them too. They are well aware that if they don't speak up soon, they might miss their chance with you. And that thought is making them even more nervous and awkward. The more their feelings grow, the more flustered they get. And they just really want to get closer to you as soon as possible. There's a bit of urgency in how they feel. They want to make you theirs, and it's getting stronger. But the thing is, even if they act a bit timid, lacking in confidence, deep down, they've actually got this quiet belief that they are good enough for you. You know, they are thinking um, inside, they are not gonna say it out loud, but inside they think, I reckon I'm a pretty good catch. I could definitely have a real shot with this person. They've also got a bit of a desire to lead things in this relationship, to take charge and decide where things are heading. So while they might look a bit nervous and or hesitant on the surface, inside they are a lot more confident than they let on. And they genuinely believe things could work out between you two. And just so you know, whether you realize it or not, this person's actually got quite popular. Other people find them attractive and they get plenty of compliments, which does boost their confidence, even if you don't guess it from the way they act around you. So, why is there a gap between their actions and feelings? So, even though they really do like you, and deep down, they actually do have some confidence. They still have come across as clumsy or awkward and a bit timid. The main reason is they are absolutely terrified of being rejected. The idea of telling you how they feel and then getting turned down is just unbearable for them. They would be so embarrassed. They honestly don't think they could handle it. That's why they keep holding back and hesitating. They are not going to properly open up or make a move until they are sure you like them back, at least to some degree. They need to pick up on some kind of sign that you feel the same way. To be honest, they are dying to just come forward and tell you how they feel, right now, but there is this constant worry in the back of their mind. Like, what if you are seeing someone else? Or what if your heart is already with another person? That's why they are watching you closely, trying to figure out where you stand. And that's what keeps making them hesitate. So it's not that they are not interested. In fact, they are really keen, but they are just waiting for some sort of sign from you because the idea of rejection is honestly just too much for them. So where is this going? This person is probably going to stay in this awkward, hesitant mode for a while, even though inside they are actually feeling really frustrated and desperately wanting to be with you. Their fear of being rejected is so strong that it's gonna keep them holding back for at least a month or two, maybe even longer. Even though deep down they know they should just go for it, they can't seem to find the courage. There might also be some practical reasons or literal misunderstandings that makes things feel a bit stuck or make it hard for things to move forward right now. So for the time being, you will keep seeing this sort of vague, shy behavior from them. But at some point, when they start to realize that you actually do have some feelings for this person as well, and it becomes a bit more obvious, that's when things will shift. Once they can tell you like them too, they will finally work up the courage to take action. Maybe confess how they feel or ask you out properly. After that, they will be much clearer about their feelings and start expressing themselves a lot more openly. So, what do you need to know and what can you do about it? So, you've got this card, right? It says reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So, you might find yourself watching this person and thinking, they are so obviously into me. Why are they acting so awkward? You could even be tempted to make the first move or be more affectionate just to help things along. But right now, what they really need is the chance to walk through their own fear of rejection. If you are the one who takes all the initiative or tries to move things forward too quickly, they will miss out on learning how to overcome this themselves. If things progress without them having that experience, later on, when you are in a proper relationship or things get more serious, they might still be indecisive or struggle to make bold moves, which could get really frustrating for you. So, as hard as it might be, it's honestly better to hold back a bit and let them find their own courage. Trust that there will be a turning point when they finally pick up on your feelings and take the leap themselves. If you want things to really work out with this person, the best thing you can do right now is give them space and just wait it out a little longer. So that's everything I have for you, group number one. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi group 2, if you chose this card, this is your reading. So how are they acting on the surface? So this person honestly couldn't be making it any more obvious that they are into you. They are always finding ways to compliment you, going on about how attractive you are, how amazing you are, or celebrating everything you achieve. You might even get the feeling that they see you in an even better light than you see yourself because the praise just keeps coming. It's like they were smitten the moment they met you. You can really tell they are totally taken with you, and it's not just you who's noticed. If you are ever in a group, they will keep asking you questions and the attention is all on you. They can't help but focus on you. And honestly, everyone else around probably sees how obvious it is that they fancy you. Some of you might already be dating this person or be in a relationship with them, but either way, they are definitely showing their feelings for you and you are getting all their attention right now. So what are they really feeling inside? This person tends to fall in love pretty quickly when they start seeing someone. They don't really take ages to make up their mind or play it cool. They are more of a love at first sight type, and things can move really quickly. They are not one for holding back or overthinking when it comes to getting into a relationship. On the surface, they come across as genuinely smitten, really passionate, quite full on, and very open with their feelings. But deep down, it's like they're always keeping one foot out the door just in case, even while they are showering you with compliments and affection. There's always this so at the back of their mind wondering, is there something about this person I don't know yet? What if they have some hidden flaws? Right now, this person has built up a certain image of you in their head, but to be honest, it's more like an idea or a fantasy they've created for themselves rather than truly understanding your deeper values or what you're all about as a person. So there's a bit of a fear here. If the reality doesn't match their fantasy or if they spot something they don't like, they are not sure how they would handle it. In that way, you could say there's still a bit of immaturity in how they approach relationships. So while the passion and excitement they are showing is real, they can also be a bit doubtful at times and tend to get a bit carried away with their own idealized version of you. So why is there a gap between their actions and feelings? This person's really honestly a bit of firecracker. They put on huge amount of weight on those bursts of passion and excitement. They live for those moments when things feel intense and thrilling. But at the same time, they can be unbearably stubborn. If they got an idea in their head about someone or something, they really don't like to let go of it, even if the fact says otherwise. For example, let's say they've decided you are really outgoing and full of energy, even if you are actually more introverted and enjoy your own company. No matter how many times you show that side of yourself, they will still be thinking, no, I know they're actually an extrovert, you know? They sort of make up their mind about you and just stick to that idea. So you might get all sorts of bold, over the top affection and constant praise from this person, but at the same time, you might find yourself thinking, oh, that's not really me. This is who I actually am. The thing is, they are just not the type to change their mind easily. They tend to hold on to these fantasies or idealized version of people, including you. That's why even though they say all the right things and pour out compliments, they don't always back it up with real action or actually move the relationship forward, you know? They can make them come across as a bit flaky or lightweight. And to be fair, you wouldn't be wrong for seeing it that way. It's really just because they haven't fully grown up yet or aren't quite as reliable as they would like to seem. So where is this going? This person is really full on with their affection. They are always giving you compliments, telling you how amazing you are, and coming on strong with all that passion. But if you are honest to yourself, you might feel there's a bit of gap between what they are saying and what's actually real. So you might naturally start to pull back a bit, just keeping a bit more distance. And the thing is, they are going to pick up on that. When you create some space, it's going to make them start thinking too. Up until now, they probably just jumped into relationships based on a burst of passion or a fantasy they had in their head without really thinking things through. But once you step back and show that you want something more genuine or you want to really get to know each other properly, they are going to realize, hang on, maybe this isn't quite what I thought it was. This will give both of you a chance to stop and think about what's really going on, whether you are actually on the same page or if the relationship has real potential. Because of this, you might find things slow down between you, or you might go through a patch where it feels like not much is happening in this relationship. That doesn't mean they've lost interest or that their passions completely fizzled out. But for now, things might just move a bit slower while you both figure out what you actually want. So, what do you need to know, or what can you do about it? So we have this card says it's important right now to take a step back and spend time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give it to yourself. So right now, this person's completely head over heels for you. It really was love at first sight, or at least that's how it feels. But if you're honest, you probably sense that what they are feeling isn't quite real love just yet. It's more of a big crush or infatuation, and you might feel it too. So if you genuinely want this to turn into a real lasting relationship, the smartest thing you can do is to keep a bit of a distance and just show your true self. That way you give this person a chance to see you as you really are, instead of through some fantasy. If you get the feeling you are a bit swept up, or if they are a bit swept up or have you up on a pedestal, it's a good idea to gently keep things realistic, talk to them honestly, be yourself, and maybe slow things down on purpose. If you notice they are hanging on your every word or getting a bit too carried away, it's totally fine to step back and let things breathe. It will take a bit of patience, but if you help them see you as a real person and make sure you are both being genuine, this has a much better shot at becoming a deep and long-lasting relationship, not just something that burns hot and fizzles out. Honestly, the future of this connection is really in your hands. If you can have some proper, open conversations, and if you need to put some distance there and even be willing to let things go if it's not right, you are much more likely get the outcome you actually want. So trust yourself, keep it real, and don't be afraid to slow things down. So that's everything I have for you, group number 2. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. And I'm offering personal readings now, so please reach out to me by email. The address is in the comment section down below or whatever. I will put up there where you can see. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group 3. If you chose this card, let's get into it. So how are they acting on the surface? So for group 3, it looks like the person you are thinking about is either your ex or someone who's recently broken up with someone else. Right now, this person isn't really giving their heart to anyone. Not to you, not to their ex, not to anyone at all. They are just focused on sorting out their own feelings and moving forward with their life. At the moment, you probably won't see much interest or attention from them, and it doesn't seem like they are paying much mind to you either. They are simply enjoying being there on their own, spending time by themselves, and valuing their own company more than anything right now, no matter what the situation is. So what are they really feeling inside? But here is the thing. Even though it may not look like it right now, this person actually has some really deep feelings for you. It's not just a passing crush or a simple attraction. It's a genuine, deep affection and even love. The reason they can't come straight towards you at the moment is something that happened in the past. It could be something between two of you, or it might be a painful memory from one of their previous relationships, or even something to do with a recent breakup. Either way, they are struggling to let go of what happened before, and opening their heart against feels really hard for them right now. What they truly want is to walk through those old feelings and start fresh in love. And they are really hoping that new start could be with you. At the same time, though, it feels like there's someone else lingering in the background. This other person isn't necessarily better or more interesting than you. It's just that for your person, that relationship with this other person would be a lot simpler with less emotional baggage and history. So right now, they are not opening fully up to anyone. Not even this easier person, but it's clear they have a deep spot in their heart for you. At the same time, they are also holding a little space for someone else and just sort of figuring out where to go from here. So why is there a gap between their actions and feelings? So this person's carrying some really heavy scars from the past. Something happened before that really hurt them. And now the last thing they want is to go through that kind of pain all over again. There's actually a big reason why they are keeping their guard up around you. Maybe acting a bit distant or just sticking to the practical stuff instead of showing how they really feel. It's not that they don't like you, it's more that they genuinely worried about causing you any hurt or even getting hurt themselves. They know they haven't fully got over their feelings from the past, whether that was something to do with you or with someone else, and they don't want to start anything with you unless they are sure is for real. If they jumped into too soon, with their feelings all tangled up, they would be worried they might end up hurting you, and that's the last thing they want. The thing is, this person is the type who gives their all when they are in a relationship. They put their whole heart into it. So when things end, it really hits them hard. That's why they are being extra cautious now. They don't want to get hurt again, and they absolutely don't want to cause you any hurt again. Or like again, or anyway. It might come across as a bit cold or distant, but honestly, it's just them being careful, making sure they don't repeat the same old mistakes. So where is this going? Right now, this person's really actually in a really unsettled place. They are still feeling quite confused and fragile inside because of old wounds or past bad experiences. Even if on the outside they might seem like they are just fine doing their own thing or enjoying their freedom, the truth is, deep down, they are feeling lonely and their heart is in really vulnerable state. That's why at the moment, if someone comes along and shows a bit of interest, this person could easily get swept up. Even if it's not anything serious or deep, they might end up getting involved in something more physical or jump into a light casual fling rather than opening their heart properly. So before they open up to you, it's possible they could get briefly involved with someone who isn't really a true match, or maybe um, even with someone totally new. But honestly, in their current state, they are quite susceptible to temptation. So it could be anyone, not just you. If you hear about them seeing someone else, it might come across as a bit of a shock, even hurt a little. But just know that those sort of feelings won't last. It's likely to be over just as quickly as it started, and they will soon find themselves back on their own again. So, um, what do you need to know, and what can you do about it? So you chose this card, right? And it says twin flames, your passion ignites. So yeah, now you've got the twin flame card. A twin flame relationship, I think, I reckon a lot of you already know, but just briefly explain it. So it's one where the two of you have a huge impact on each other, growing and learning together, but it's rarely simple. It's very difficult. These are the kinds of connections where you might break up and get back together more than once, and sometimes you end up hurting each other along the way. To be honest, this sort of relationship isn't easy at all. It can be really full on, sometimes even exhausting. If this person truly is meant for you, then even if there is a brief fling with someone else or a bit of wobble, they will come to realize how much you mean to them, and eventually they will make their way back to you. What's important right now is that you are the one holding the cards, so to speak. You might find yourself a bit let down by how flighty they are being and decide to close off for a while. Or maybe you feel deep down this person really is your person and you're happy to just get on with things, let them figure themselves out, and see what happens down the line. You might end up drifting apart for a bit, but who's to say you won't connect later? So the point is, it's completely your choice. If you want to wait it out and walk your own path, that's absolutely up to you. Or if their behavior knocked you down or knocked you back a bit, you might decide to move on. Either way, the connection between you two runs deep. The only thing is the timing is a bit off at the moment. The bond is there, but you are just out of sync right now. And that's why it all comes down to your decision, what feels right for you. Um, so yeah, that's everything I have for you, group number 3. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. Um, I'm offering personal readings now, so please reach out to me by email. The address is in the comment section and in the description box below. Yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 4, if you chose this card, let's get into it. So how are they acting on the surface? It looks like you and this person are either already together as a couple, or at the very least you are seeing each other and things are moving along nicely. And even if you are not officially together yet, you definitely know this person's into you. When they are around you, they are always really careful and treat you like you are someone seriously important to them. At the same time, they are honest about how they feel, and you can tell just by looking at them. Whenever they see you, it lifts their mood straight away. Even if they were having a rough day, being with you just cheers them right up. Honestly, it's hard not to notice how much this person likes you, and whether they've already said it out loud or not. If you are a couple, you've probably already talked about the idea of getting married or spending your future together. Maybe it's not set in stone yet, but you've definitely both mentioned wanting to be together long term. Right now, this relationship is going really well, not just from your point of view, but anyone around you could see it's all ticking along beautifully. So, what are they really feeling inside? Um, Honestly, what you see from this person really is exactly how they feel inside. There is no act here. The way they treat you, that's their genuine heart on display. Even if you two aren't officially together yet, this person's definitely keen to make it official and ask you out properly. And if you are already a couple, they are looking much further ahead. They are seriously thinking about making things permanent, like getting married, actually tying the knot, not just talking about it, but putting it all down on paper, doing the whole marriage certificate or wedding thing. They genuinely see you as someone really precious, and there is a huge sense of respect and care in how they feel about you. They don't want to just let this relationship drift along and see where it goes. They are actually wanting to build something solid with you and be happy together for the long haul. So why are they acting the way they do again? Even though this person honestly cares about you and shows it in everything they do, I reckon you might still feel just find things a bit slow or even a little bit frustrating sometimes. Maybe the relationship isn't moving along as quickly as you'd like, or you are still waiting for a proper confession or proposal, and it's making you feel a bit impatient. But it's not like they are holding back on purpose or playing games. There just seem to be a few practical things they need to sort out first. It could be their financial situation, or maybe there are some real life hurdles the two of you need to walk through before the relationship can move forward, you know? This person is definitely thinking about all that. And honestly, they are doing the best they can do right now. Even with all the challenges, they are really trying their hardest to keep things moving and do right by you. For them, this actually is moving at quite a decent pace, even if it doesn't always feel that way from your side. So, where is this going? Even though on the surface this relationship might look pretty much perfect, I get the feeling that there are still a few things that don't quite sit right with you. Maybe it's an old hurt from the past that you haven't fully let go of, or perhaps there is something about this person's behavior that just rubs you the wrong way now and then. Whatever it is, you might find yourself feeling a bit frustrated about it. Um, the thing is, your person does notice these things, and even if they are a bit slow to show it, they might not move at lightning speed, but they are genuinely trying to walk through it or in their own way. So while you might not see things change overnight, you will notice that they are putting in the effort. As time goes on, the effort is going to pay off. You will both get the chance to talk things through and clear up any misunderstandings bit by bit. The things that used to bother you or make you feel uneasy will start to get better, and you'll end up understanding each other a lot more. So what do you need to know and what can you do about it? So if you you chose this card, right? It says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay, so it feels like quite a few of you are feeling a bit on edge or anxious right now for reasons you might not even be able to put your finger on. The thing is, nothing in life ever falls into place perfectly, but honestly, this person's really doing their absolute best. Their feelings for you run deep and they genuinely care about you. So it's absolutely fine for you to just enjoy this moment as it is. If you can recognize how much they care, try to understand the pace they are moving at and give yourself a bit more space to relax. You'll find yourself able to enjoy things much more right now. Just allow yourself to be in this moment and you'll get a lot more out of it. So that's everything I have for you, group number 4. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.